Okay, so we just got disconnected. My internet went down and it just killed the whole stream. I wasn't able to start the stream back up. I didn't plan for that. I only planned for if the camera went down. So we're going to start a new one. Let's go ahead and send the link out to everybody. We're going to go to live on YouTube. Start, go, live, pop out chat. All right, let me share the stream to everybody. Just, 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 just. All right, let me share the stream to everybody. Just to get all of my chats and stuff set back up. Okay, back to it. Back to the old grinding stone. I lost all the 5 viewers I had, man. That was I don't know. Hopefully, I should have a wired connection next week, and hopefully that'll do better. But if that doesn't work, then I mean, how much effort is this really worth? We'll just pre-record and then post it live. All right, back online. We back. Oh yeah, might be going to a drag strip one weekend. Either it's not showing up on either to MIR for a only Mopar race, or either Cecil County Dragway for a test and tune. Never been to a drag strip before. Hoping to get one before the end of the season. Hopefully they got some top fuel cars there, man. Them top fuel cars are sweet. I got the wrong chat going here. I tell you, this is just such a pain. Live chat. Okay, chat's back online. Hopefully we don't lose internet again. It looks like we did. I don't know. It says I'm still streaming. Unless my GoPro froze this time. Oh, it's back. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't think I'm old, but I don't think I'm that bad with technology. I ain't great, but no, dude. The top fuel cars, they burn your eyes. It's wonderful. Let those go. I've gotten distracted and I've misplaced things now. Oh, those are for the shocks. Never mind. That's easy. I still see you. It's working. Okay, maybe I'll just go crazy. I'm not going crazy. It is acted up. It's being horrible. Yeah, next week, I'll have some Ethernet adapter, like some wired. I guess it plugs an Ethernet cable into your 120-volt outlet on your house, and it's supposed to make your internet connection better. But and I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi that acts up, but every now and then I will lose like complete signal. I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi or the modem or what, but it's not fun. And back when I used to play World of Warcraft, it really made for a pain in the ass. And now when I do RC live streams, it really makes for a pain in the ass. So we'll have to look for a solution. I would like to live stream from my phone, but the uh, the upload speeds just aren't the best. You can't beat wired internet. All right, body mount on. Let's get. I don't really know what height those need to be at, so I'll just run them in at the lowest height. Man, it's already almost been an hour and a half, 2 hours. All right. I tell you, time flies when you're having fun, baby. I got some fresh new hexes. They're gonna be tight fit. That actually might just be the wrong size. Nope. Oh, it's just a tight fit. All right, I ain't gonna mess with that. Let's do this. Oh, I was hoping to get this wheelie bar mounted tonight. I got about another 30 minutes. It's free. Then the old lady's gonna come home with the kids. Spend some family time together. Maybe I'll do this wheelie bar at lunch tomorrow. Although I was hoping to do a little more break in on the Kyo show. We'll see. Fascinating how this goes together without directions. I'm sure I could look them up. I got Xfinity and our Wi-Fi is pretty good even when gaming on Xbox via cloud gaming. Wonder who still uses dial-up internet these days. Warby's here. What's up, Warby? What's it? Let's see, about 7 a.m. there in Australia. I don't know if so we've got AT&T fiber. It's fiber optic cable. It's supposed to be absolutely incredible, but I have been nothing but let down by it. Um, T-Mobile, they have 5G internet in our area now. I'm not exactly sure of the upload and download speeds though, because I know this fiber it is fast when it does work. Better late than never. Yeah. Well, you just joined at the right time. If you would have joined the other stream, you would have lost us because it went down. Yes, it is the 3-3 slash drag slash. That's the one that I mean. I don't want to say it's the one thing I like about Traxxas, but it's the thing that I like most about Traxxas is they've got so many nitros and so much nitro support. It's just going away everywhere. I think that's how that goes. I think that little yeah, that's it. 8 a.m. there, so you're almost. It's 7 p.m. here, so you're almost 12 hours. I don't know. Is it Thursday or Wednesday there? Are you ahead or behind? Dude, these Proline mounts are so nice. The plastic, it just feels good. Even their Easy Start system makes it easy. The Easy Start system, it is nice. Like you got to have your glow starter charged, so you got to have your Easy Start one charged. It's just heavy, and it's all kind of well, it's not too much towards the back. I don't know. I'm gonna take it off. I think I'm gonna put a pull start on it. I had the bump start. I don't know if you were here last week. I had the bump start. I can't stand the Traxxas carbs, so I bought the OS 11K Thursday. So you're ahead of us. I bought the OS 11K, but it wouldn't clear the flywheel, which is an absolute bummer. But I'll probably sell this engine. The OS is in the Rustler, and then I think I'm just gonna put like a Dynamite. I might opt for the OS, but I'm thinking just a Dynamite, just something to get me out on the track. Oh, thank you, Warby, for the workshop. I built this exclusively for RC. I've always wanted a nice workspace, so and it's paid off. I mean, As you can see, I use the majority of my bench space. Usually it looks a lot worse than this. Where am I at? I got that one mounted. Time to mount the other one. This one will be a lot easier. It's a bit easier to get to. If you get your hands on a T-Max, you call it a win-win. The T-Maxes, they're cool until you break something and you got to replace it with a screwdriver. And like, kind of like this, how I had to, it just, it's not the best to work on. I got to put that on there. But no, the T-Max is pretty sweet. I thought about getting one until I worked on my neighbor's T-Max, and I've heard they're like the Revo chassis and the Slayer are bad to work on, but I still kind of want a Revo. Although I think I'd buy the HPI Savage XL or even just the Savage X before I bought a Revo. That Savage XL is a sweet looking truck. It looks like it handles pretty good too. If I bought anything, I'd have to be able to handle up at the track. Pretty much that's all the running I do anymore is up at the track, except for the USA one. That thing does absolutely horrible if it's more than a 1 foot jump. It bounces everywhere. It doesn't handle the best, but it's fun. If you wanted to know, Luke66 on RC Talk used Nitro Slash and Rustler chassis on his electric cars to mid motor convert them. I'll have to look that up. Heard that mid motor converting the electric versions makes them perform a lot better. Yeah, the Nitro Sport had the 15 engine, correct? I think that's a better suited engine for a stadium truck anyway, just because the 3.3 is a good amount of power for, if you're running loose dirt or anything. And yeah, I think any mid-engine, not like mid-engine, but mounted in front of the rear axle, I would imagine it's going to handle quite a bit better. Engine, motor, whatever. The Traxxas Rustler Sport, I think it came out in like the late '80s, early '90s. All right. But my Rustler's a 2.5. I guess not the 2.5. Yeah, the 2.5, and it does pretty good up at the track. I've ran it up there once, and the track was like prime, so it did really good. How many different size screws do we got here, man? Maybe it's just that one screw that's throwing me off. Does the tip fit this screw? No. Okay. Everything's messed up. We're gonna mount this nice and high for the drag bug. Oh, it's actually got two mounting holes on it. My uncle still has his original Losi XXT somewhere. Dude, I saw one of those for sale on Marketplace like 2 days ago. I think the guy was asking like $60, and it wasn't in bad shape. But by the time I sold it, or by the time I saw it, it had already sold. So of course, I think it was like $60 shipped too. It was something crazy. They did have a Nitro Stampede. I don't. It just got discontinued. I don't know why. I think that would be pretty cool. Nitro Monster Truck. I'm not a big fan of the Stampede though. I don't think it looks the greatest. The Hoss is cool. I mean, like the original Stampede. The newer ones are the Hoss, and I think they got a new 4x4 Stampede. They look good. I just don't like how far the body sat off the chassis. Oh man, Nitro Fortec. Yeah, those are sweet. Those rip. They need the Nitro Rally car. I don't know if I would like them to come out with a new generation Nitros, but I don't see it in the future. This does not want to line up. Might have to use the drill on this one. There it goes. It's in there now. Let's get the drill on it. There she is. So there was, I guess a guy was selling off one of his relatives' old RC cars, and he had like two Savages with engines, one Savage without an engine, and a Nitro Fortec, and he was asking $100 for it. So, and you know, you're never going to get that deal on Marketplace. Of course, I messaged him, and I just got ghosted. I thought about, just making up like some Marketplace posts that are just absolutely ridiculous, awesome, and just ghosting everybody because that's what happens to me. I'm sure it's probably like a hobby, just like Nitro Drag Slash. Once I get this finished, list it for $75, but not reply to anybody. These are gonna need to be trimmed, but we'll have to see. Oh man, it's gonna suck if I have to buy new ones every body, unless I just run the drag book body forever. I need new screws. M3 by 12 mil ish, or like that Dynamite engine that was listed for. Like he had it for $70. No reply. Like man, actually no, he had replied. We got all the way up to like, hey man, I said, hey, you want to meet right here, and then just nothing. And it's still on there too. It's still listed. I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I upset him. My hole. I think you can get a new Dynamite 19. Wait for a 20% coupon to come out. $100. So you get a brand new one. You know what you're doing for your break in. Maybe it won't be so bad after all. Maybe it's for the better. Oh man, I gotta take that out so I can put this brace on. Ooh, that's hot. I really thought there'd be more beer drinking going on. Is this still available? Yes. Never a response. Exactly. Exactly. Selling stuff on Marketplace too is horrible. I've got that Rampage listed for I think 425 plus shipping. I got a guy. He's like, "Will you take 300 for it?" I'm like, "Dude, no, I won't take 300 for it. I'll hang on to it for that price." I was thinking about selling the Slash for a little bit. I had it listed for it's a Slash Ultimate in pretty good condition. I had it listed for 360, and some guy was like, "What's the lowest you'll go on it?" I said, "Okay, well, if I don't have to pay shipping, if you do local pickup, just save me shipping costs. You can have it for 320." He's like, "Will you do 300?" I didn't even reply. I just blocked him. Like, yeah, you asked me my lowest price, man. I mean, I gave you my lowest price, and then you lowballed it. But no, I've decided to keep the Slash. It's a, it's actually a really fun truck. I was gonna sell it because I was gonna build like a Techno or something, but who's got the time, you know? Man, that's gonna sit high. I'll definitely have to trim that and lower it. I need more screws. Marketplace is the trip. Man, I put it on backwards. Oh well. Marketplace is the trip though. Good deals to be found. I got this Nitro Slash and that Slash Ultimate as a combo deal for 250. Every now and then you come across a really good one. Then we're gonna go with these guys. But no, I wouldn't have expected the Slash Ultimate to be as well handling of a vehicle as it is. I was extremely surprised when I took it out to the track. Of course, it's running the TQI system. It's got that, I don't know if they call it Stabilitrack or whatever, but man, that makes a difference. If you run it just, kind of flat out, it kind of sucks. I got like two people on RC Talk for my TTO2. I don't know what I want to do with it. I can't make up my mind. Get rid of it and put that money into Typhon or keep it and make it shelf clean with a new body. The TTO2, I mean, it's the shelf queen anyway, and it just put a nice body on it, maybe some wheels, max capacity. Don't really have space for any more cars at the moment. Oh, you could always make space, baby. What's the status of the Typhon build? Where are you at with that? I'm eager to see where that goes. I wish I would have. I ran a TLR Typhon, and I had pretty much enough parts to make a whole new car. I should have kept all that. I actually saw it pop up on Marketplace the other day too. I could tell it was mine because all the spare parts in the bin it came with. Yeah, I'm only 2 beers down. This is suboptimal. Pop another Yingling. They're a little heavier. So I got progress on everything tonight. That's good. I'm happy about that. What time is it? We got 20 minutes. We could probably get started on the wheelie bar. Although I'll have to break out the Dremel for that. If anybody wants some body mounts, let me know, or else these are just going in the trash. Also got some Drag Slash Bandit 3-degree arms. All right, getting closer. Clean up a bit. Got it 80%, not even running. Rear diff is on, and motor mount in 80% running parts wise, but can't continue until ordered Jenny's. Missing arms and a few other stuff. Thank God for Jenny's, dude. I tell you, they've saved me so much money. I mean, the prices are getting a little more expensive now. But I don't know. Does the Typhon use the same arm? No, because it's a 6S. It doesn't use the same arms as anything else. We were talking about Jenny's on one of the posts earlier this week about how the prices are different on eBay and Jenny's.com. And one thing I've noticed is like the arms for an Outcast are more expensive than the arms for a Creighton on Jenny's, and I think that's just because people break Outcast. Wait, are they the same arms? Yeah, I think they're the same arms, but you have two of the same part numbers, and it would be more expensive on one vehicle because it breaks more on that vehicle. So if you just search that part number in the search bar, typically you'll find it at a better price. Drag convert my Slash with those bandit arms? You could. I got like 2 free drag car bodies from some dude I met at the storage unit. Yeah, dude, you could. Well, so the reason that I couldn't use these arms was because they're 3-degree arms. And I don't know how the how the regular Slash is, but if I were to mount these, the regular right and left, the actual drive shaft would have been hitting this. So I had to mount them upside down. And actually, you know what? They probably would work for your Slash. That's what it was. The drive shaft would have hit this, and then the shock. the shock was on the wrong side. So on the Nitro Slash, the shock mounts to the back of the arm. On the drag slash or the regular slash, it mounts to the front of the arm. So these might work for you if you want them, dude. They're yours. You have the same Proline mounts. The screw-on caps are helpful. They are Type 2. No more losing body clips. Yeah, I instead of losing body clips, I'm gonna lose these screw-on caps and really be out some money. Uh, no, dude, they are nice. I like the quality. The quality of the plastics there too. What was I gonna work on? I got to get that wheelie bar. This is still. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous about doing this because I have to drill and countersink some holes. So if anyone had missed it, let me grab my other parts. This, there's it is. So basically, the plan for the wheelie bar is we've got these two holes here that the old receiver box mounted to. My plan is to use two hole straps right there. So we'll drill a new hole, a forward hole for that, and then in those two hole straps, we'll have this sleeve that fits between the frame of the wheelie bar, and then going through that, we'll have some all thread that we can mount the wheelie bar to, and then we'll just secure it with some buttons. So first things first, I need to get this. I need to get these holes drilled. Once I get these holes drilled, it should be pretty straightforward. So let's go ahead and mount these up. Oh man, I'm way behind on the chat. The electric and nitro rear arms are different, like you said. I paint the caps the same color as my body color matching. That's a good idea. I need me a drill. I need one since I'm famous for rounding out screws. That drill ain't gonna help, brother. You need yourself a Dremel if you're a notorious screw rounder. That Dremel saved me a couple times. That's just a handy tool to have. Like you don't use it a lot, but when you need it, you need it. Okay, I gotta get my nuts out again. Nuts and bolts. Not my nuts. This is a family stream. Clean up a little bit. I try to keep my workspace organized, but it just gets away from you. So I need little bitty ones that are barely going to poke through. Are those countersunk? Those are countersunk. So then I'll use these instead. I don't like that. I might. What size is that? So there's play. I don't want play. I want it to be nice and secure, so I might drill it out a little further. Is that an M4? Will an M4 work? Let's see, what do we got? Seems like a good idea. Johnny DMD does some really good builds. He actually lives near me. Oh, no kidding. Oh yeah, that's right. You got to go drag racing with him. Yeah, dude, we'll give you those slash arms, and I mean, you could just run regular tires, but yeah, you can go drag racing with them. Put a drag body on there. I've got scorched parts bling to fit my Infraction 6S today, dude. So nice. Those scorched parts are dope. Yeah, that's an M4. What parts did you get for the infraction? What kind of infraction build are you doing? Are you just doing like a drift missile, or are you trying to do a race? Is it just for fun? What's up? So we'll go with some M4s. We're gonna drill it out a little more. We're gonna need we got some nylock nuts that are gonna go on top of them. Uh-oh, where's my drill bits? There they are. So what is the closest SAE size to M4? Looks like maybe a 9/64 might get us there. Eh? Let's see. Throw my worn down Anaconda street tires on it and send it. Yes, dude. Exactly. The Anacondas, I believe, are what the JATO runs, and the JATO, I mean, that thing's a drift missile as it is. Not a drift missile. I'm sorry. It's a dragster. Nope. 9/64 is not good. I'm thinking about once I get this done. I mean, I'm not like into RC drag racing, but I think a JATO build would be sweet. The only thing is about them is finding like a body. That's the rough part. To make it like look decent. Will that fit? Yes. So 5/32 is the magic size. Also, a very handy tool. Just a little blowgun. So nice. So efficient. Drag cars are based off the short courses like the Slash. Yeah, I think some guy in his basement just, kind of built a drag slash, and that's kind of what started the whole no prep thing, which is badass. But I like the short course chassis, just that all the manufacturers have. It's perfect for just about anything, dude. Like oval racing, I kind of want to try oval racing too. And that short course chassis is the perfect thing for it. Like the Mud Boss. The Mud Boss is sweet too, dude. I want one of those so bad. I just the our closest oval track's an hour away, and I don't got time to drive an hour there, burn 2 packs, 3 packs, and then drive an hour back. Unfortunately, not yet. Until one of my kids start driving, and I can justify it as daddy daycare. Oval off-road drag monster. I've seen about anything and everything down with a slash. I just want to buy like a bunch of slashes and just like you said, anything. The slash is so versatile. I think it's kind of like a pioneer for RC too. Oh, this is gonna come out nice. This is coming out better than I expected. I thought it was gonna be just a shit show from the start. I don't know. There's gonna be a shit show at the end, probably. What was the Slash like the original short course truck? Kind of that brought the whole everything together. Because I don't know much about early early RC history or early Traxxas history, but it seems like Traxxas was quite the pioneer. Now they're kind of just like lawyers, money grab. They still make good stuff though, for sure. I've yet to own an X Max. That's on the list. Yeah, Slash came out back when I was born around '08. You were born in '08 or '09? Oh my God. It was the first short course, and all the other brands followed along. Holy cow, I didn't even know they made kids then. I guess my daughter was born in '22, so. I thought this Flash was significantly older than that. Like the Rustler, I know has been around since the '90s, maybe even the '80s. I thought the Slash was one of those OGs. Probably should use a little bit of cutting oil. Good old WD 40. Time we got. We got 8 minutes left. I don't think it'll be done in 8 minutes, but we're making progress. And we're making a mess. There she is. Got one done. Rustler, Stampede, and Bandit has been around since the 90s, I think. Okay, that would make sense. Dude, I guess stadium trucks were kind of the OG car. The Rustler and like the XXT. I think that's what it was, the XXT that you said. Oh my god, I made such a mess. What to do, what to do. Brake cleaner. When in doubt, brake clean it out. It's the chlorinated stuff too, so really eat that plastic. Oh yeah. Not only am I getting the beer buzz, now I get the brake cleaner buzz too. Gonna be a good night. Team of social. Okay, we got a couple comments. My infraction is for street bashing. I have tie skid plates, carbon fiber splitter. Wow, that brake cleaner is heavy. Uh, brace, alloy hubs, outdrive. That sounds like a built infraction, dude. Street bashing's fun. I seen some guys take the vendetta and the infraction out to actual dirt too. That's pretty cool. Team Associated and Losi were the main race brands back in the day. Tamiya was, I think, the first real deal, but they weren't into racing side though. One of my buddies runs a local XXXT and vintage class at my local tracks. Most run RC10 re buggies. I've seen a couple RC10s and RC10 GTs on the Facebook Marketplace. Also, every time I see an RC10 GT, I am like just so ready to pull the trigger. But it's like I know it's just going to sit on the shelf, and I'm gonna have to put all kinds of money into it because I'm particular. Especially if I were to have like a vintage car, I'd be so particular. I'd want everything to be perfect, and you're gonna get price gouged for a lot of those vintage parts. But yeah, the RC10 GT is those. It's one of those. That's what I vision as the RC, like the most OG coolest RC. So let's get these count. I suck at countersunk drilling, so this is the part that I was really nervous about. But I've got my brave face on. I think they make a countersink tool, but we're just going to use a drill bit. We're going to go with a 3/8 drill bit, biggest one I got. Looks like it ought to. I don't know. 3/8 might be too big. 3/8 is going to be too big. 5/16? I thought I checked that one already. Okay, 5/16 is on the money. Oh man, I'm shaking in my boots. I think a vintage class would be fun to run. Like you said, the re-release of the RC10, old Tamiyas. Although, so like they were wanting to that to me has got that. I think it's a TTO2 chassis, but that Euro truck. They were thinking about running one of those classes up at the carpet track, and I thought it would be cool. And then I seen your post about how terrible they handle. That might be it. Because I mean, like they're 120 bucks. I was about to build one. I need to go deeper. I was about to build one just to run up there. Oh, this is so haggard. But she fits, man. Oh, I wish this drill bit was just a little deeper. Like a little more. I wish it had a little more point to it. Because it's not really sitting in there real perfect. Like, this is a thick chassis, man. I think I'll take that, though. Let's go ahead and get the other one out of the way. Probably going to have to hang it up after this. Yeah, it's 7:28. I told my wife 7:30. I expect them any minute now. Is that it? No, that ain't it. Let's see. TTO1 type, I think. Lol, yes. Stock. The steering ain't that good. The car has a mind of its own when off the throttle, but you put money into them and they can drive pretty well from the videos I see. I'd probably just be better off getting I don't know, anything else and just putting the body on it. Although I am really good at putting money into stuff. Oh, dude, that one came out perfect. It's sitting in there perfect. The other one, maybe I went a little deeper with that one. I'll go a little deeper with this other one. I am the worst at fabrication. I've mentioned that before. Okay, it's better. Now everything's covered in WD-40. I have to blow out the garage tomorrow. What do we got? There's no RC near me, no racing or general. That's surprising. There's got to be something around you. Or you know what? Maybe it's time for someone to start something. Or you can always just get your buddies into it. Done in all kinds of metal and WD-40 now. Yeah, just all you need is one friend. You can race them, you can drift them. Next stream will definitely be finishing this up. I don't think I'll have time to touch it at all this week. Oh, one thing I did do while I was, just on lunch break. Well, I didn't do that one or that one, but I started giving the wheels that chrome look. It doesn't look the best. It's not perfect, but it's my first time. I didn't even do those, so maybe I'll have time to sit and do those this weekend. Get that done, and then next stream we can continue on the wheelie bar. The wheelie bar is really gonna tie it together, man. Dude, I'm getting dizzy. That brake cleaner is really getting in the air. I don't got any ventilation in here, but it's okay. I think I need to paint these black too, just to kind of blend in, make it look a little better. The wheels look paint it orange and try to make a replica of my uncle's Civic, though his is a coupe. If I keep my TT, I'm thinking Civic hatchback body for display. That would be cool. You could make like a ricer build out of it. Then wheels look nice. Well, thank you. Thank you for the compliment on the wheels. That was last stream. We put the paint on them. I think it looks pretty sweet. But we still got a ways to go. Like I said, my time is limited right now. but it'll get done eventually. Making a mess. Yeah, it's October, so racing season's pretty much close to over. I don't know. Like last year, they raced eighth scale till shit. They raced till almost January. But here's the color schemes they're going to be doing for all my bodies. I hope they come out nice. But like you can see on the MP10, I got all that pink accent and yellow accent. I'm hoping it's not too much, and then kind of just some white, so it's not as poppy. But I'm gonna do that on the MP10, the drag bug, and then I got that short course body for the slash. So and then my dad just gave me this airbrush, which I've got those same colors in the Pro Line paint, but I don't think I'm gonna airbrush them. At least I don't think I'm gonna airbrush the MP10 body this time. I think I'm just gonna rattle can it, make it pretty straightforward, and maybe with the drag rogue body we'll get a little more in depth because I think that one's gonna last a bit longer. Thanks for streaming, of course, Warby. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you. I'll see you on the forums for sure. For anyone that's not an RC Talk forum member, definitely, definitely go join. A lot of cool guys, a lot of knowledge, tech support, and just a lot of cool builds. So, okay, yep, we'll see you guys all. Should be back next week. Hopefully, I'll have the internet streaming kind of figured out. We can continue on the drag slash. MP10 will probably be running. So, all right. Well, need to message Woody for some stickers. That you do. I was trying to buy stickers. They just sent them to me for free. So these are going to be going all over the bodies I'm painting. Yes, RC Talk is the bee's knees. I was on the large scale forums for a little bit when I was thinking about buying a 5T. But the great thing about like you've got Arma Forum, you've got Large Scale Forum, Nitro Talk RC Forum, RC Tech Forum. RC Tech ain't bad, but RC Talk is just they've got everything. It's not pigeonholed into one thing. We can just talk about anything. It's excellent. Excellentro. I don't know Spanish. I think Woody actually admins all of those forums. I know he's on the large scale forums. But no, originally, before my son was born, I was like, I need just one project to keep me busy. So I was going to buy that OC 5T. But I'm kind of glad I didn't. Now that I got the 5B, really, there's not really anywhere around here to run it, which is unfortunate. But maybe I could put some street tires on it and do some parking lot running. So, all right, guys. Well, we're at 7:36. I'm past due. Thank you, everyone that came by. Thank you for all the thanks to Little Motor for the Discord live chat. Thank you everyone for in the comments and whatnot, keeping me busy, keeping me company. So I'm on Arma Forum and RC Tech, but rarely on there. Dude, you can't beat RC Talk, man. General Chaos, even if you're not talking RC, General Chaos always lit. You gotta find because I've noticed there's always just one thread where the conversation's at, and that's the one you got to be on. All right. So it's the countdown. Like I said, thank you everyone for stopping by tonight. Go sign up on rctalk.com. Come talk to us. shoot shit, show us what you're building, show us what you're running. Until next week.